So, good evening, everyone. Tonight, we're going to explore the three key ethical principles that guide how we value human life when self defense is justified and how medical decisions should be made. First is the principle of the inviolability of life. The first principle states that life is the most precious gift. So, the principle springs from the religious belief that life, any human life, is of infinite value as it is a sacred and precious gift from Almighty Creator, and no one's life is more important or valuable than others. So, the first principle states that life is the most precious gift. It springs from the religious belief that every human life has infinite value because it comes from our Creator. So, no innocent human life can be directly killed or disposed of because every life has equal worth and dignity regardless of how it is lived. So, for example, a wealthy person and a homeless person with the same life-threatening condition, and under the inviolability principle, silang duha must receive equal nga treatment and effort para mabuhi silang duha. Wala sa ilahay mas worthy. Same lang sila, pantay-pantay. But what happens when an innocent person's life is put at extreme risk by an intruder? And diri mo pasok ang principle of forfeiture. So, the innocent person whose life is put in extreme risk by an intruder, in this case, can apply the principle of forfeiture as an act of self-defense. Even though you might have to kill your would-be assailant, it is morally justified in the first place. Your would-be assailant has forfeited his innocence by threatening yours, according to Harris 1997-104. And an attacker who threatens an innocent life forfeits their own innocence. Mawala ilahang pagka-inosente when they would threaten an innocent life. So, killing the assailant in self-defense becomes morally justified pag kuntahay ikaw ma-threaten sa assailant. If mapatay nimo siya, dili to siya to siya morally justified because matawag lang man to siya og self-defense. For example, a woman is alone at home, so naay nisulod nga intruder and gitry siya nga patyon, and nagkuha siya og kanang nagkuha ang babae og kanang weapon and para ma-stop tong intruder para mapatay niya or inana. So, under the forfeiture principle, she is morally justified because the attacker lost their inviolable status by threatening her life. Next is the principle of totality. So, this third principle is often used by medical practitioners. So, if there is a defect parts of your body, it must be sacrificed or removed for the sake of the whole body. And removal of diseased organ is permissible. So, pwede siya basta disease lang siya nga organ. So, the third principle is often used by medical practitioners daw. So, it says based on the PPT. So, it says that if a part of the body is diseased or defective, it may be sacrificed or removed for the sake of the whole body. Para sa diabetic ka, tapos hinahinay imuhang tiil, so dapat kinahanglan jud na siya i-amputate para dili mo daghan ba yung nana. So, removal of a diseased organ is permissible. For example, kanang appendix and tumor. And as what I've said kaganina, katong mag-amputate o kanang mga tiil, yung nana, kamot, unsa ba na. So, however, removing organs for commercial sale is immoral. Kanang mamaligya gud og kidney, na siya, immoral. And so, makita sa picture, removal of organs, immoral na siya for commercial, para sa ng kidney, heart, etc. And it tells us that it must be not for sale. So, for example, ang permissible lang sa principle of totality is a patient has a cancerous kidney. Surgeons remove it to save the patient's life. So, ang permissible lang sa principle of totality kay kuntahay ang isa ka tao is na siya'y cancer sa kidney. So, i-remove na siya sa doktor para dili siya mamatay and para dili pud siya mukalat mobalhin pa sa pikas kidney. So, ang bawal pod, impermissible, is a healthy person sells one kidney to a stranger for money. This violates the principle of totality because it treats the body as a commodity, not a whole to be preserved. Para sa nang ibaligya ang kidney para magkakwarta. O na siya ang impermissible sa principle of totality. So, in summary, ang inviolability says all innocent lives are equal and sacred. Sa forfeiture naman says an attacker loses that protection when they threaten another. And third is the totality. And it says that we can remove diseased body parts for the whole body's health but never for sale. And together, these principles help us navigate difficult moral questions from hospital wards to home invasions.